Hurt anymore. Still feels very warm and numb back here. Like I don't feel this, but yeah, weird that it tore back here and then bruised out here. I don't know. Either way, I'm just glad it's getting better because it sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's no. Fuck. Now what you got there?
Dave's cherry cream soda from Wendy's.
I
stopped off to see the main girl, Wendy, coming home from work. Pop in every now and then.
Hell yeah.
Little redheaded lady that gives me all the meats, especially bacon.
Ew. That sounds like a fat girl.
It does sound like a fat girl. It's not though, But anyway, the fuck you been up to, man? How it be on this third or fourth or whatever weekly podcast? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's just another podcast at this point.
Yeah, we do so many.
Yeah, for real. But really sunburned, so that kind of sucks. But that's kind of my own dumbass fault because I was like, you know what? I don't want to wear my wetsuit. I want to take it off for a little bit while we're driving from one dive spot to the next. So my whole back's just all red. Kind of sucked sleeping, but
sleep in your stomach.
Up. Yeah, but
you a little Asian girl to come rub aloe all over your back.
Yeah, that is.
She'll do it, with her body, not with her hands.
There actually was some really cute girls when I was diving yesterday, which is...
Oh, nice!
But the only thing was, one of them was definitely with their boyfriend. The other one was definitely with both of her parents. And I was like, I'm not getting into that.
That's a lore deal.
Yeah, so it was fine. It was fun. Got to see some sea turtles. I posted a picture to the Instagram so people could see that.
Fuck yeah.
So going in tomorrow, but tomorrow's dive kind of sucks because I'm about midway of Okinawa. I drove to the very northern peak, so it's about a 2-hour drive there. And then we're doing 2 dives, and I got to drive 2 hours back. But that's fine.
But yeah,
that's fine. Like, I put in so much damn money into this dive stuff, this dive gear. Like, I want to get my worth out of it.
I will use all of this shit until it breaks because I paid what I paid for it.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I've basically put in about $3,000 at this point.
Oh Jesus Christ! I don't have that much money in my work tools.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's stuff that I need to basically keep me alive.
Yeah, underwater. I don't like torque wrench and pry bars to stay alive, only to like make it easier and make money, which I don't even need to do because I get
but it's more fun money
bonus.
Yeah, that's something I'll be looking forward to at some point. But
it's nice. I've done the math, and this year I'm gonna make almost $40,000 just by not killing myself. And, And then I have a job, and all that money is just more money on top of that.
Yeah, for real. For doing car stuff.
Well, somewhat, truck stuff. Which reminds me, this quarter in school started a couple days ago. It's engines, and I'm having a great time because, you know me, I fucking nut for engines. I love some engines. And I just submitted like my second of what will be 4 extra credit assignments in the engines quarter because I love engines. Yeah, I wrote up a whole report on the Penske Ilmor 500i, the engine that dominated the 94 Indy 500 by 2 laps.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the one they 100% cheated. And, well, they didn't cheat. The rules allowed them to do what they did. The thing is, nobody else thought to do that, which is why they won by 2 laps.
I mean...
Yeah. And
that just sounds like everybody else.
By the way, 2 laps at 220 miles an hour, that's astounding. That's a lot of distance.
Yeah. Like, that doesn't happen.
No.
Unless
it hasn't happened since. and it never happened before that. So
Yeah, the only time I can think of that happening would be like Le Mans, but that's a 24-hour race.
right. Well, it happened once in NASCAR, but not in that same way. It was 87, I think. Maybe 86. I don't know. Talladega. Bill Elliott, pole speed, 212 miles an hour. No one's ever gone this fast before. No one's ever gone this fast since. I don't think they went that fast during the race. Ernie Elliott was building some fucking serious Ford small blocks back in those days. And yeah, he sets a pole speed at 212. Obviously, he's qualified pole, first place. Starts the race. I think they're like 25 laps in, and he blows an oil line and has to come into the pits. And it takes him like 2.5 laps to replace it and top off the oil again, which at Talladega, which is a 2.6 mile track, 2.5 laps, that's like almost 2 minutes. So they did that pretty quickly. But also now, pole sitter Bill Elliott is 2 laps down. And the race ran green the entire time, all 500 miles. And he made up 2 laps under green because his car was that fast and he won the race.
Jesus. God damn.
He was just in a different league, man. He was just dominating back then.
Yeah, that's fucking wild just to make up that much.
Additionally, I'm branching out and doing some more projects. I brought something home from work with work's approval. They told me I could, and I'm gonna turn it into the biggest fucking mug ever.
Oh,
check it out. I cut the shell off of a diesel oil filter.
That is gonna be. That's almost like a hydroblast.
It's a Wendy's large for comparison.
Yeah, that's like a hydroblast. Like that's like you fill it up once for your water, and that's.
I might like buy a cheapo aluminum bottle that's as big around. I'm gonna get the diameter, and then just like tack weld it around and grind it smooth, and like I don't know, I'll paint this like a different oil filter or something. Or honestly, I could turn that into like a tumbler or something. Yeah, I could get a big enough lid maybe.
I would say your best. The only problem is. Like your best would be if you use it upside down, because then you just drill a hole through the bottom. Because making that flat.
Also, making this flat would be difficult.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like making that flat would be hard, but drilling a hole into it to literally put like a straw hole or whatever would be way easy. But then be upside down.
You might be onto something there. You might have just did a thing unintentionally, intentionally. You know what I mean?
The only thing is, I don't know how you'd add more fluid because
because then there's no top. Unless I add a second, like I drilled in a fitting that I could take the cap off, like a bottle.
Put a fucking
put a funnel in there. And just
oh my god, that is
like,
getting.
Damn, that's a big water bottle. Yeah, it holds like 8 Coke cans.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I had to fill it one at a time.
God no.
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn that into some kind of drinking apparatus.
There you go.
And I'm excited to be doing engines at school right now. This week and a little bit next week, we're in 2 large groups. I say large groups like there aren't 9 fucking kids left in my class.
Yeah,
everyone else dropped out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Was it hard or what?
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was hard. Then again, like I've been to real college and have like an actual degree and like I can spell and shit. So like I don't think this is that hard. But I don't know. Some of the 17-year-olds who were in my class and aren't anymore, maybe this was really hard to them. I don't know. But
they thought it'd be really, really easy and they could just know. They saw the paycheck what it would be and just hope.
Well, I mean, the thing too is like you don't need to complete tech school to work as a tech. It's an optional thing. You can just like start working in a shop and buy tools and learn as you go. Most people, I think, used to just do it that way, like the apprenticeship kind of route. But yeah, I'm getting paid to go to school, so why would I not? I might continue going to school when I'm done. You know, I might take welding and some other shit just cause.
Like get all the skills you can.
Absolutely, I got certificates.
Exactly, and that's what people like.
Yeah.
Stupidly enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was rethinking the whole like 3D printing, and honestly, for what we want to do, it'd just be easier just to go and hire someone
I mean, yeah.
because buying the equipment to print out a large 3D printed thing would be so many grand.
Yes, it would.
So
And that's money I already want to spend on my engine rebuilding stuff. I want to run
yeah,
a machine, and they're
so
expensive.
so I'd rather just find someone that can do that. So it
Yeah.
kind of frees me up for that. To
Also,
just
like,
kind of,
I mean, I can run some machining equipment. Like, we can still mill things like out of
Oh,
wood
yeah.
and stuff. Like, we don't have to 3D print shit. We can also like,
yeah, the main reason I wanted to do that.
like a wood buck of something we want to make, and then make a sandcast mold, and then like, pour a mold. We can make.
Oh yeah,
things,
but the only reason I was going for that was because
it's
with
the future.
any kind of it's the future, and it literally would be perfect down to a millimeter,
Yeah.
and that's really hard to do by hand.
Yeah, but the area we're going to be in North Carolina, I mean, there are enough
Yeah, that's why I'm not worried.
CNC and CAD designed
Yeah.
studios around for other race teams. Like, we can get things made.
Oh yeah, so that's why I'm not even worrying about it anymore, just because that's the amount of money it'd be to do all that. So,
Yeah.
but you see all those things I sent you? Those that $1,000 Fiero.
I didn't look at it. I saw that you sent them to me, but I was driving home when you sent them to me, so I haven't looked at them yet.
Yeah.
Bring them up on screen, bud. Show me some shit. What are you showing me? I'm already gonna have a free Jeep sitting in the street where my garbage can is right now. Pretty soon, I gotta get a trailer and fucking go get it. Fucking Tanner, he's like, no man, just drive it back. Like, I drove that fucker to Oregon and back. I don't ever want to drive it again. Like,
Yeah.
I've got to trailer it.
Yeah, it's pretty sketch.
It is pretty sketch. It's hot wired together, and it's definitely not gonna start. The battery's gonna be dead as hell.
Oh yeah, no, because that's thing.
I think all the oil will have drained out of it again.
Yeah.
That thing's all kind of sketch. But I am gonna use the engine out of it for something.
There you go.
I'm not. As the warehouse project, no matter what cool shit we build, we can never get rid of the meme machine. That was our first vehicle.
Yeah, that was
the Gambler 500 meme
thing.
machine. Yeah, that was a fun time. I mean, even though it was like terrible, that was still a fun time. Oh, where is that? No, it's in fucking Canada. I can't go to Canada because the border's closed.
Oh, is it still? Damn. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, it's literally.
Oh. I would sell the Camaro today and go get that and finish it.
So I got that. You got a. I know it's not the right year, but it's all red.
Yes, I don't want a red Trans Am.
It's all red.
That's not even red, buddy. That's burgundy. That's 70s burgundy.
Hey,
runs,
but project
runs. However.
Yeah, it was residing due to 30 unpaid tickets, but he ended up getting it out of the impound lot. So $1,200 for your Fiero.
Is that Vancouver, Canada, or Vancouver, Washington? Oh, Portland. Fuck that! I am not going to Portland for a Fiero. I don't care if it's look. It's fucking hacked, man.
They ripped the dash. They ripped the dash out, but like the engine's still there. Like you can still got.
Oh boy, the Fiero engine is still there.
Hell yeah!
I'm so enthused. The 2.8 liter V6 with 100 horsepower.
You would go and change the dash anyway. It'd be fine. But yeah, there was that, and then there was a fucking full ass shell.
That is a whole ass shell. Hold on. Fiero kit car like a Mira, or is it a George feature build kit? Not sure. Okay, so he doesn't know what it is, but it looks vaguely like Magnum PI's Ferrari, except the roof is too short. But aside from the roof being too short, all the other proportions look correct.
Yeah. So
which is saying something, because the Fiero is actually 2 inches shorter in terms of wheelbase than a 308. So yeah,
I just get fucking so goddamn bored.
I can relate, buddy. Although what I was looking at today while I was bored was a new toolbox because my little tiny orange one just isn't gonna cut it in the new shop.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah. Are
already
you just getting?
it's already some of the drawers are so full that the entire toolbox is bowed, and now it lands and rocks.
Oh
And I'm like, there's too much weight in
yeah,
this. Yeah, so
yeah.
I gotta
You're
get something more substantial.
yeah. That's yeah, something a little bit sturdier. I mean, are you keeping it there?
My toolbox, yeah, it's at the shop.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I think you're
The
keeping
one I
it.
have now, I'll be able to load into the truck and bring home, especially when it's empty. But like the new one that I'm gonna get, that's gonna be like a forklift into a truck bed situation. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
ugh.
I mean, especially if it's the toolbox that's loaded, like
Yeah, that's at
unless you
that
plan
point.
on.
It's like I'm locking my drawers, and we're gonna forklift this up onto a trailer, and I'm gonna ratchet strap
Yeah.
it down, and that's how we're gonna move it.
Yeah, just that's one. That's a lot of work to go and unload all the drawers.
It's entirely too much work, and I'm never gonna do it. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
there's some real cheap, interesting stuff here, but again, I
Yeah,
have
like
a 2-car garage and a 2-car
yeah.
driveway, and I've already gonna have 3 cars. So
It's like yeah, like that.
one
is
of
what-
which runs.
Yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Kyle Mero is dead right now. The fuel pump decided it was having an identity crisis, and it no longer wanted to be a fuel pump. So I don't know what it wants to be now, but whatever it is, it just seems to be inanimate. It doesn't do anything. So, oh man, is that a Delica?
It is.
Oh, it's in the Pacific Northwest, non-specific.
Yeah, Portland area,
Yeah.
but
Oh, that's
man,
a 94 too. That's a good Delica. I think that's also a 4-wheel drive turbo diesel. It is. Oh. Oh.
yeah.
I mean, if we already had a shop and needed a parts vehicle to go get shit from like Napa and stuff,
Oh yeah,
but
Like,
yeah,
that'll be-
we're not there yet.
yeah, but yeah, I just like going through the projects just because it's like some of the shit is absolute
Yeah.
bananas.
I can never own a K truck because my ex-wife's dad has a little K truck.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
no, I
that's
would
just-
never.
Not something I want to do.
Nah.
The only
We can do
time
better.
I would get one is if we bought like 8 of them, and then once we have the racetrack built, we started a spec K-Truck racing series. But if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna build an off-road motocross S course, and we're gonna use military surplus Humvees, and we're gonna do spec Humvee racing. Those things have roll cages. They don't need them. It's fine. Check it out.
Yeah, for real.
Max speed
Yeah.
is like 45. Don't even worry about it. What do we use for fuel? Whatever we can. This engine runs on all kinds of shit.
Shit. Oh, I was hoping that they'd tell me how many they made in that color for that year.
Have you seen that meme of like, hey, it's your Uber driver. I'm outside in the
Oh,
Corvette.
yeah.
It's one of 2,187 made in Norwood, Ohio, in Velocity Yellow.
For that year.
Chill.
I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. I don't care. I'm glad you like your Corvette. I don't care.
Yeah, no. Like the only one I'll go for is the C2.
What was the most I ever said about my Corvette?
Oh god.
It's an 87.
Yeah, that was really about it.
Yep. It's red.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Anything special about it? I don't know. I don't care. It does really good burnouts. It's red. I like it. I put new seats and a brand new dash in it, and it looked really nice. And then I sold it to some guy who bought it for his grandson. Best grandpa ever. Turning 16.
yeah.
What'd grandpa get you? Oh, he got you a bitchin' red Corvette. Like, what?
Hell yeah. I mean, that's what I'm hoping to get my nephew would do when he turns 16. Because,
No, we're just
What?
this is when our young impressionable minds come of age, we're gonna gift them very cool, sketchy cars.
oh yeah, that's the whole goal.
Oh, absolutely,
But-
yeah.
But
That's why I want to
I
be
like-
in a position of status, so I can gift people cool things.
exactly, especially a C4 or a C3 Corvette.
Ugh, a Forester. Ugh, a Subaru.
I mean, I like this one. I don't know. That's probably like the only like
Subarus are
station
like
wagon-
Volkswagen, man. Just don't.
Oh no, like I just like this one. I don't know why, but that one, like
There's
that model.
one Subaru I like. Just one though,
Mhm.
and it's the Gravel Express.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that is great.
Not only the Gravel Express, but also it's like I think it's like the Paul Hogan Crocodile Dundee Special Edition Gravel Express. Yeah,
Uh,
no.
like
Uh
green.
I don't know why
Wow.
that's in French, but yeah, it they were either green or white and they had like aside from the rest of the Gravel Express stuff, they got a special gold sticker.
Hmm.
That was it.
Yeah, I mean
But
that's that.
just because I got the Crocodile Dundee Subaru, like yeah, that's something to say. However, I will never own a Subaru
Yeah, I mean that's
because
the thing.
of Subaru owners.
Yeah, I totally understand that. But I mean that's the thing. I like that, but at the same time, I'm never gonna be able to buy that because it's gonna have to be imported, and I'm not gonna pay to import that.
You could
Like,
buy some disenfranchised lesbian's old Subaru Outback and turn it into that.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's just paint and a body kit and probably an engine and drivetrain swap. I mean, that's not.
yeah, but it's whatever. It's like not. I already have enough four doors, which is
Which is one.
one. Yeah,
One is
so
enough.
yeah, I don't need more. Like if I need shit towed, you'll be close by.
Yeah. And I will have a tow
I don't.
truck and a trailer.
Yeah, so it's like I don't really need
I'll be
stuff
close
towed. I
by.
don't need.
I'll
So
be
I don't
close
need to
by. We're
load
gonna be
much shit
living
in.
in the same place. I'm gonna be across the hall, motherfucker. You'll be
Yeah,
close
well,
by.
I mean, can't get much closer than that.
Don't even
But
don't even come talk to me. Just take the keys and shoot me a text letting me know you've taken the tow truck. Or
I mean,
do you
basically,
just not want to tow a trailer? Is that it?
I'm really lazy, so I probably lean more on the second. But yeah, I mean, I plan on just doing like a fucking like a key rack sort of shit near the front door. Like, all right, and just label every car because
At work, we actually have like a. It looks like a fuse box on the wall, but it swings open and it's like three. It's like that. It's like three of those of keys. So like
but
yeah, wall key box would be what I would image, and it might show you what basically we have, but pretty much just that. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much one of those.
yeah,
There you go.
I mean, the only thing is, I definitely would put like a lock or something on it.
It has a lock. It's a door.
Okay, yeah, because well,
it's not a gun safe, but like it is
oh
a
yeah,
lock box. It's a steel box with
yeah,
a lock on it, and it's bolted to the wall. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. My nephew will be coming over every so often, and while he's related to me, so I don't trust that motherfucker. But
Understandable. Absolutely. Yeah.
especially at 16, to be like, man, I can drive manual. I can totally drive this 500 horsepower fucking death machine.
6.
So yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
Plus, I'll
with
probably
our
need a
builds, we're
safety.
shooting for 600 horsepower with that Mercedes V12. You know why?
Yes.
You know why?
Because as close as it was on the real
Because
one,
the Enzo has 600 horsepower.
and that did use the Mercedes engine. I'm pretty sure.
No, Ferrari.
Did not. Was
Ferrari V12. Yeah, the Ferrari Enzo? That 1,000,000% had a Ferrari V12.
Oh yeah, I guess it's true.
But also, like, that was such a weird Halo hypercar that just, they've kind of disappeared, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody
That's the
talks
thing.
about them, nobody does builds with them, nobody does cool shit with them. They're hardly in video games anymore, you know?
Yeah, it's. I would say it's because there's just so much flooding of every car, of every like. They just don't keep reproducing cars and pumping them out nowadays.
Yeah.
Because, like, how many years did the Bugatti Veyron was that made?
They're still making it, I think.
I don't.
They're still making cars, but the Veyron, you have no idea how
Yeah.
many years that actually ran. I remember seeing it on Top Gear in like
Yeah.
2004.
2005, 2015. That's 10 years.
10 years unchanged. That is like Crown Victoria or like square body Chevy territory.
Or
but
like
also
Nissan
like
GTR.
in 10 years, how many did they build? You know, is it a couple thousand or is it like 400?
It was 450.
Okay, there you go. So like they didn't build a lot. It just took them a long time to build them.
Oh so, yeah.
I think
also, it's hard to sell.
Volkswagen like lost money on every single one they built.
Oh yeah, I mean that's basically the same thing as like the Porsche 959. They lost money, but that's the thing. They wanted to do it.
It cost us $100,000 to sell you this car.
but like here you go. In what's that? 8 years? No, 6 years. 6 years they made 500 of
They're getting better. They're getting faster.
Yeah, so like that's the thing. Some car like the Veyron's made forever, and then this is made, a lot less, and then let's see, the Devo. Devo made for 2 years, and they only made 40. So like that's the thing. They're pumping out cars nowadays because rich people be rich, and they
I mean, the thing with us too is I hope to crank out a lot of cars a year, but also like it's pretty much just me and you building them. So we're gonna hopefully make them easy enough to build that you and I can build a lot, and then we're gonna hire on some people, like some friends of mine and stuff, to come help later and shit. But like hopefully we can. I mean, like 100 a year, that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty.
Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Let's divide 100 by 12. What the fuck's that? How many a month is that? Where's my calculator? Fucking. I don't know. It's like 8 or some shit. Fucking 100 divided by 10 is 10. It's just we go up 2 from there. Fuck it. Let's go down.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, that's called good enough math, and that's the kind of math I do when it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's basically, good enough for government work sort of shit.
Yeah, I don't even work for the government anymore, but they still paying me.
They will for a fucking while.
The rest of my life. However short it may be.
Oh, Jesus. But, yeah, that's the thing, because, like, BAC Mono doesn't, they basically small little factories.
Wait, so. BAC, the Briggs Automotive Company, are they any relation at all to Briggs and Stratton, the fucking lawnmower engine guys?
British car manufacturer created Mono.
Oh no, Liverpool, United Kingdom, not related.
Yeah.
So something I found out while brushing up on my history of that Penske Ilmor engine, after it had already been fully funded and developed and built, thanks to Roger Penske doing wild shit like flying engine parts in first class on Concorde fucking across the Atlantic so they had him on time, to build the engine in his Pennsylvania truck garage that they worked in at night because he didn't want to let them do it during the day because he didn't want anybody to know about it.
Yeah.
Mercedes came in with a fat stack of cash and was like, "Hey Roger, can we put Mercedes on this engine if we pay you?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I guess, whatever." And then that fostered the relationship with what was then Ilmor, that has now become the sole engine manufacturer for the AMG Mercedes Formula One team. Started literally the year after that Indy 500. So 95, Mercedes went back to F1 racing with engines only in the Sauber team. And guess who built them? What used to be Ilmor. There is a new Ilmor with Mario Ilian, one of the founders, and Roger Penske. But they mostly do like offshore powerboat shit and stuff like that. But
I mean, powerboats are pretty cool. I will say that.
I obviously love them, and I want to have one, and we're gonna do cool shit with it. But like, that's again down the line.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I definitely do want a boat as well because renting a boat for diving is one, a lot of money, and two, I do want to keep diving and want to get back. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Basically, all you need to do to be a dive master, or basically be qualified enough to where I could literally go and let other people qualify diving under me, is I need to have about 50 to 100 dives, and I need to be...
What do you need to do to be a master diver? I'll just dive a lot.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, and then I need to go and do a rescue diver certification. That's literally it. Like it's not hard. And I did 2 dives yesterday. I'll do 2 dives tomorrow. So like that's 4 in one weekend.
Cool.
So yeah, but back on track. So here, DC Mono, they've been in production since 2011. This was made 3 years ago, so 2019, so 8 years.
In 8 years, they made 100.
100, yeah. So they're that makes them,
Makes them rare. Yeah, that's
yeah.
rare. But also, I seem to remember watching Jeremy Clarkson drive one of these on Top Gear. It wasn't very good.
No,
it broke, then it caught on fire, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's a weird, because it's using a Cosworth in my 4 sort of engine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a neat looking car. Like, don't get me wrong, I like that whole monocoque sort of thing, but...
Sorry to cut you off again. You know what I've seen driving around the last 5 days in a row in Bellingham? A 1973 Cosworth Chevy Vega.
Wow, Vega.
Yeah, not only am I like, wow, a Vega survived, but also like, wow, a Cosworth Vega survived.
Yeah,
this guy dailies it? Nice.
I mean,
yeah. Hey,
hell, man. There are people that, fucking daily those Mitsubishi, 3000 GTs somehow.
Yeah, somehow. Those people, those mythical people who through wizardry all their own continue to make 3000 GTs operate properly.
Yeah. I don't know, but good on them.
It was the way I explained that car to you when you started liking them and were interested in them. I was like, it works really good in a video game like Gran Turismo. But in practice, nothing about that car actually functions. Ugh.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Like,
great looking car. Incredibly heavy, far too complicated, all of it breaks.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate for such a pretty car, but that's a problem with a lot of the cool cars, is they have some huge flaw.
So you can take one of those and fix everything about it by keeping the body and then replacing everything else that's Mitsubishi about it. Like new engine, new drivetrain. Cut and reshape the floor pan. This is rear-wheel drive only now.
And at that point, like, I don't mind doing that.
At that point, you're creating a bespoke one of one. Like a kit car, or basically like a tube frame race car, and it's like,
So I'd say maybe in the future sort of thing, if we get bored, but for now we have plenty to do.
Yeah.
Just because, obviously, the RX-7, which I'm having my buddy go and look at that Type R. So hopefully he can get back to me on that, because that's the...
Hell yeah.
Honestly, if I could get Type R, that'd be the peak. Because that's the lowest...
trim level?
Yeah, trim level. That you can get where you have 280 horsepower, or 276 around. But
gentleman's agreement.
Yeah. So, but the thing that makes it, obviously it's difficult is because, one, I'm looking for white, which is the most popular in Japan.
Because it's the national racing color of Japan.
Yes. So it makes it a lot more difficult to find a good price one, and also a good price one that is a Type R.
Yeah.
So
I really liked that one you sent me already. That one looked great. I don't know what type it was, but it did look very nice.
The last one I sent you?
Yeah.
That was the Type R.
The white one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he sent me a blue one, and I was like, don't get me wrong, not that one.
Yeah, fantastic color. However, not what you want.
No. Like, it's pretty, but at the same time, it's not what I want.
Yeah.
Like, I like it, I don't love it.
It looks far too subdued and plain.
Yeah.
And
it's too blue. Like, like, I'm sorry, it just is. So, like, even black doesn't look bad, but and again, I like it, I don't love it.
Right. So circling back around to you and your cars, we had also talked about a Mercedes for a little bit.
The 190E.
Yes. And if you want to find a 190E somewhere around here, well, not a 190E, obviously, but just a 190, a Mercedes of that era that we can turn into that.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, 190Es aren't expensive because the only reason this one is because it's that Evo 2.
Yeah, right.
So if I just look for a 190E, they're not terrible.
Yeah, find a 190E around me, and, if you want me to, like, we can go get it. I can throw her in the garage, and I can start doing stuff to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll have to figure out because with you having 3 cars now, I don't want to get you in trouble with your landlords.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, but you also do live there, so I don't want to make more ass for you.
Oh, you won't. Your 190E is going to go in the garage, and it's going to stay in there.
Yeah, because, there's so much stupid stuff.
$15,000.
And it's literally just because the body kit. That's the only thing changed. Because it's still an automatic. But,
it's also beige with a cream interior and shitty fake wood, and also it's got that dog-ass terrible 2.6-liter engine.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We're changing the engine. We're changing the transmission.
We're going from straight 6 to V12.
Is that what we're putting in? Or we're putting like a...
Huh?
I don't remember what engine we had talked about.
The M155, I believe.
M119.
Yeah.
The V8.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
it's the V8 that looks exactly like the V12 if you add
to it. Yeah, because, that's the thing. We're going for, making it a 5-liter.
Yeah, that will be very similar to the V12 we're going to put in all the kit cars.
Yeah, because literally if we get a 500E, that's literally a 5-liter V8. Literally.
We have less than a minute. You want to
and
before the next podcast, I'm going to try to fucking upgrade to Pro so this stops happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll see you in a minute.
Sounds good.
Every now and then I get a little bit of a tug on this, and the pain comes back. Welcome back.
Hey-o. Good to be back. You gotta make sure you do screen share.
Oh yeah, fucking I tried like turning that on by default, but it's fucking. It's dumb. It's every time I open Zoom. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So. But so we were going for because those had it. Basically a lot of the older certain type Mercedes-Benz had the 5-liter, same engine. But
yeah, the 500E was a real batshit motherfucker of a sedan back in the day.
Yeah, so that's even that that's ugly enough that I'm sure we could find one for a good price.
Oh yeah. No, I mean just the engine. Have you eBayed just the engine as a takeout that I can rebuild? Just they'll ship it to my house on a pallet, and then it's let me get an engine crane and pick this fucker up. Nice. Yeah, just a whole ass engine.
Yeah.
$2,000.
Well, that's that's in Japanese numbers.
Yeah, but that's what.
That's like $1,500.
Yeah, like $1,500 for a fucking AMG Mercedes V8. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Why does anybody LS swap anything?
Yeah, well, that's because people want a lot of power that usually doesn't work because they're LS swapping into really lightweight cars that aren't made and then people just lack imagination.
People do lack imagination. We are not lacking for imagination. We have
which
perhaps too much imagination sometimes.
yeah, we need the currency to go with it. But yeah, that's why we're going for that because
Mark Webber's backflip.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, C11.
Oh yeah, dude, the C9 sounds so fucking good. I think we played an audio clip of it last time.
Yes, we did.
We should do that every episode. Oh,
because like that's such a beautiful car.
Yes, it is.
That like I wish we could go and make that, but at the same time we will be making the shoot on.
We can.
Yeah, it's just it would be a lot difficult
to make one exist. We can carbon copy it. Not in carbon, in fiberglass, obviously, because it's way cheaper. But I mean, yeah,
like we will be making that because there are RCR kits to make that, so we can definitely do that.
And are you wanting again just like a 911 flat 6 in that? You want to go NA? You want to turn?
Oh, that's all you. I'm letting you decide on that one.
Oh, sick! I get to build another unique flat 12.
Because that's the thing. That's more your car. Just because I'll have my 917.
Well, I'm not a Porsche guy. Why would I want a 962?
I don't know.
All the Porsches belong to you.
I guess. But yeah, I'm like yeah.
Tanner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you want that, which is what I'm going to build one unique, perhaps bespoke flat 12 for.
Yeah, which. For all people watching, we will not be doing Gulf livery because as much as I love Le Mans, Steve McQueen movie, clearly because I'm wearing the fucking shirt.
My shirt's just brown because I don't know. I have a bunch of them. But it's hard to get them dirty.
Yeah, that's fair. Brown is hard to get dirty. You have a lot of them from your time in the military.
I do have a lot of them from my time in the military, and also everything I do anymore makes me very dirty. So.
Yeah.
Why not just dress for success? I already look like dirt.
There you go.
Represent.
Hell yeah.
Dirt and diesel. What's up? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if I have to, and I think what I'm going to do is probably, this is going to sound really fucking dumb, but it's probably what I'm going to do, and it's not what Porsche did to make that flat 12. What Porsche did to make the flat 12 that was actually in that was essentially they joined two flat 6s together like at the rear of the crankshafts and then had them drive one keyed center gear, which did a weird differential thing to send power down.
Yeah.
What I want to do is actually take just the blocks and then pretty much weld them together.
Okay.
And then machine through the coolant passages like I need to. And then once I've got this horribly assembled, not metallurgically sound, welded together, grinded on shaped block, that's going to be my buck, which I then make a mold of, and then I can pour my own aluminum and make my own cast iron 12-cylinder engine block, which is going to be an incredibly involved and long process, which is probably going to require me building a forge in the backyard.
That's the thing.
Which I will do for this only.
Yeah, that's the thing. This car is gonna take a long time, and that's okay because I'm not really.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, and we're gonna do it right.
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't want to rush it if it's gonna suck because it's obviously it is a car I've wanted for a very long time.
And not only that, but like it's going to be reliable enough and efficient enough and like stay cool. Like, it's not going to have the manners of a race car. It's not going to be possible to deal with anywhere but Le Mans. You're going to drive this every day, and I hope you do because it's going to be fully functional. Yeah.
I mean, I'll definitely drive it at least for a few months every day, and then I'll probably swap back to something else for a little bit. And just basically what I plan on doing is just, swapping through.
Snow.
Like Monday gets this car, Tuesday gets this car.
I've got a calendar and I've written all the cars down on it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a pill organizer, but it's got matchboxes in it. Monday, this one.
Yeah, basically put my keys into a pill box.
Yeah, put your keys into a weekly pill organizer and shake
it up. Basically just put it into a giant bowl and just shake it up, and whatever key I grab is what I drive.
Yeah, it's not that kind of key bowl. We're not that kind of party, but...
Not anymore. We're too old for that shit.
Not ever for me, but you know what? Sure. But yeah, Yeah, I mean, aside from a completely bespoke one-of-one engine block that I'm gonna have to pour into a mold myself, it's gonna have nice. It's gonna be completely balanced. It's gonna be reliable. You're gonna be able to rev it up to 10,000 RPM if you want, and it's gonna be fuel injected.
Yeah.
It's gonna have 12 individual throttle bodies to make it sound fucking amazing. I'm gonna weld the headers myself. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, if anything, I would say like a sooner project would honestly be this, because one, the engine will be just either the 360 or the F430 engine, just obviously just put it made into a manual, and then I've already found a company that literally the company that actually made the LM, and they still sell those body kits, like those.
Nice.
So you can find it.
I'd be afraid to go into my bookmarks on stream. There's porn in there.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, no.
Hey bro, quick question. Do you think you have enough tabs open?
I'm working. Well, like this one is Edge Runners, because I was making Lucy from the Edge Runners anime, because I literally just got street level 20, so that way I could get the monowire. So
fuck yeah.
And
yeah, Lucy was badass.
Exactly. That me or
not me?
There we go. Okay, that was me. But so yeah, there's this F40 only site, and literally they go and they sell. Well, this is the regular F40 shell, but they go and they sell literally everything else. And then there's also fucking Benetech, who did make the LM shell, and while you can't really read this because it's in Japanese, basically says, hey, if you want to order it, just contact us. We will sell you the front cowl, the doors, the spoiler, and then some of like the louvers and shit like that.
Diffuser panels, it looks like the front.
Yeah.
Engine cover? Oh no, belly pan. Probably.
Yeah.
That is underneath the engine to direct airflow. Yeah,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I bet that's an outrageous sum of money, but also it's fantastic that we can buy that.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be expensive, but that's the thing. It would literally be. Cause I'm pretty sure they're the ones that actually probably made it.
Probably.
Like, because I'm sure Ferrari didn't make it themselves. I'm sure they probably outsourced it.
Oh yeah, bodywork they outsourced. What Ferrari primarily did was engines and drivetrains.
Yeah. So like that's the thing. It might be expensive, but it would be basically like an exact copy in the same exact way they did it, because like that's all carbon fiber.
Yeah.
So we could go and
we're about cheap fun. We don't need carbon fiber.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's cheaper. It's just as light.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather.
It's not as strong. Like, I don't plan on crashing it.
Yeah. I would just do it just because it would be the.
Yeah, there's so much unobtainium for sale on that page.
Yeah. But I would still try and do it just because it'd be my one of one, F40 LM with the probable Marlboro, because that's just peak 90s right there.
We build and sell cheap Trek cars. This is my not cheap Trek car.
Yeah, this isn't like the one. This isn't one we're gonna sell to the customers. Like,
we don't produce these. This is mine.
Yeah, like that's the thing. We can go and we could buy that expensive thing, and then we can make scans of it. That way, literally, we can
we can make
do whatever we need.
Then we can make our own fiberglass molds.
Yeah,
make fiberglass.
Yeah, and then we can make fiberglass. That way, we can sell it for cheap. So,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, so like I do have a literal list of just shit to.
Did you just infringe my copyright? Nah, it's cool. We changed like 4 things about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we changed that.
Yeah, we put the headlights up and down instead of side to side. Don't worry about it. It's totally different.
Yeah, 100%.
Now you see, your headlights are round, ours are square. Yeah, it's fucking.
That would be pretty dope.
It's super different. Yeah, it'd be easy too. We just take those round ones out. We put square ones out.
Oh, yeah. Like that's like the E30.
So I like that red one in the second row there.
Oh, this one?
Oh yeah, that's just fueled by cocaine right there.
Oh yeah.
That's Alpina. Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
That is their most 80s shit ever.
But because obviously they originally came with circle headlights, like you kind of see on the one
that
side.
white
But
one you were just on, that's a model car. Someone's building that in
yeah,
scale. That's the level of modeling I aspire to be at, but am not at because my eyes and my hands just don't work that good anymore.
That's fair. That's fair.
I can build that for real, but I can't build that in 1/25th scale anymore.
I mean, I think it'd be more cool to build it in real life because it's like, yeah, you have
that. Yeah, I put it on the shelf and I'm like, yeah,
it collects dust. That's about it.
I gotta wipe it off later. Yeah.
Yeah, same. I go about mine too. Yeah. But yeah, like that's the kind of shit I would just. It has a totally different look to it.
Yeah, it makes it look more like an Alfa Romeo than a BMW.
Yeah. So, but yeah, just you talking about the changing of the headlight reminded me of that. But yeah, so going back to the fucking 190. So yeah, there was this also, which stupid expensive.
The Cosworth.
Like it's cool.
Well, those are actually really rare.
Oh yeah,
James May had one in an episode of Top Gear where they did like German sedans in Germany or something.
Yeah, it's a it's Japanese import. Oh, apparently it was $80, so it's actually about $34K. So it's actually even cheaper. Still expensive, but and also like
for an 80s Mercedes. I don't know about that, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not buying it, but because I'd obviously be putting the Evo 2 body kit on it, and I feel terrible about ruining a.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the seller. Like, I don't know about that, man. I'll give you $4,000 because it looks nice.
Yeah, but yeah, just going through because this is 500 miles from the
plain ass beige one in the corner. It's $3,000. It's a '92. Oh, there's one $1,800. That's that rough one you sent me, isn't it? The one that like doesn't run.
Mainly the problem is I'm trying to look for one with a black interior because it would be.
Don't worry about that. I can dye that. I think you sent me this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But that's actually not bad. 2,200. Shit. And it's already 5-speed, so like.
Shipped over from Europe years ago. 2 orders for me, but we realized that I am not a Mercedes guy. It has been parked for years. Does not run and drive. Yeah, you sent me this one, and I was like, seems kind of rough.
It does run drive.
Oh. Why can't it's fucking small on my screen, man? This car gets over 30 mpg. Shit, I might start driving it until you get back here.
There you go.
Needs to be timed. Ugh.
Yeah.
Not if I swap the engine, it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
needs to be put back on the track. That's such a pain in the ass to do.
Oh, honestly, I would say just fucking cut the sunroof out and then just
weld over it.
Yeah, we don't fucking need it. Fuck it.
Alright. That's what you want to do. Yeah, that's what you want to do.
No, I don't. That's the thing. If I want to have the roof up, like, there's plenty of other cars I'll have that I'm already looking at. I'm like, man, that would be really nice.
Yeah, like, however many commissioned Daytonas we get ordered. Like, that. Sitting around. If you want to drive a convertible, take one. Grab the keys.
Exactly. Like, there's that.
We'll have our display car. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, that's dope in all the right ways. Like, it's a slant nose. It's a Targa. It has the fucking whale tail spoiler.
There is a guy who had that car brand new back in the day, and he sold drugs.
Yeah. And like it even has a center lock rims. Like that's literally like ungodly. Like I keep looking at this like at least once a week and I'm like, man, that'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah, this guy lived in LA and sold a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, like that's fine with me. That's fucking all the power to hit. Like that was so sweet.
I do enjoy that. I'm not a Porsche guy, but I like that.
Like
I don't know what the fuck's going on with those back seats, but they look upside down. They look like they put the bottoms on the top and the tops on the bottom.
I think it's because they put like that there because it's supposed to be kind of keep you from like swinging around because this already like had you. It's like a fucking bowl.
So many people sit in the back of Porsches.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's just take that out.
Yeah, basically.
None of our cars are gonna have back seats.
Like, trust me, I've already found kits that I can delete the back seats on an RX-7 to put the way it should have always been was the fucking storage compartments.
Yeah, but for insurance reasons.
Yeah.
That's a 4-seater.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If I go on here, it's about 40 grand, which, yeah, it's a lot, but it's also pretty fucking pristine. I will say that.
It is quite nice. Yeah. That's,
So,
that paint alone is just, I mean,
oh yeah, like that's really preem looking paint. Like looking at the whole,
that
the
paint
front.
is preem as fuck.
So like, it all looks really
I
good.
don't think it's been repainted. I think it's still very nice original paint.
Yeah, so like that's definitely something I keep looking at. 'Cause I'm like, man, this is
I'm in a Corvette. I just love that 80s red.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice red.
Ooh,
Because like
the first one got munched.
Oh yeah, but that's like
Still
an original.
72 grand.
Well, yeah, because that's
car.
yeah, but because it's an actual 911. Like these are 911Es, or the like knockoffs.
Yeah.
But I don't really care because I'm not that big of
I'm not
bitch.
into the 70s Porsches. Yeah.
I like
I don't
Like,
even
I
like
like
any Porsches.
these.
What am I talking about?
I like those, but I don't love
Mm.
them. So, and if you
There you go.
see, yeah, there's that one. Obviously, seen a few for cheap, but like the problem is you have to really. Well, that's too new. Oh shit, that's why. No, let's see. So it is doing them. You just have to keep an eye on this website every so often because they do sell ones for. I've seen some go for like 25K. Like not like that kind
What
of
the
quality.
fuck's
Like
going on with that? Like, what's
that's some body kit.
Yeah, but
I
what the
have no
fuck?
idea.
What are those headlights? Like, did they put that in like paint and draw black dots on there? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. There's like there's no
What is that?
those headlights aren't.
Headlights.
Yeah, there's no headlights that would work, so you'd have to use those. But those would be like the high beams. So I have no idea.
I mean,
And, like, even
it
the-
doesn't even have all of the lights in it. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I don't-
missing a lot of shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a very old
that's it.
Porsche trying to dress up as a very new, newer, but still.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No, it
doesn't
does
work.
not.
So, like, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this site because they do sell. Because like even there, like that's 40 grand. Yeah, it's 2 grand less than the other one, but that would also be a great starter piece for the fucking like the Johnny, the Cyberpunk.
The Samurai 911.
Because like, don't get me wrong, it's a really nice looking Porsche, but it's also CM metallic. That paint looks ugly as shit, so I have no problem literally using airplane fucking paint stripper.
You
to
can't buy the good shit anymore. They changed it. It doesn't work in 5 minutes anymore. They took the good shit out of it. It takes like all night to start working now. Yeah. Believe me, I remember the days where you would take an old paintbrush and dip it paint on aircraft stripper, and like 5 minutes later your shit would be like peeling off, and you're like, oh, this shit works so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they took all the good shit out of it.
probably because stupid kids probably hopping the shit out of it or something. I don't know.
Oh, it was definitely bad for you, and I imagine it 100% was super flammable. But yeah.
I mean, as long as you don't get caught on fire, you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. The inventory at this place changes pretty regularly, so that's kind of nice. So
Rotate
definitely,
stock.
because that's the thing is, a lot of people that are selling them on Craigslist and stuff, they're selling what they think is showroom quality. So like, yeah, it's 80 grand. It's like
Here's an
that's
actual
like a
showroom.
30. Yeah, like so like these people take good pictures of not always the best cars. Like you can see the fucking paint chipping on that. Like
Yeah, that one could use some love.
well, like that's the thing. That's
It's
not
like
me.
who he would buy and then make 11 videos about.
Oh yeah, and then he'd literally be like, I regret buying this car. It almost bankrupted me.
Yeah, and then he would, after having like someone else do a lot of the work to it, he would then sell it for not that much money, and he would be like, "I'm so glad it's gone." I'd be like, "I don't understand how you operate, man."
Yeah, you basically buy a car that you know you're gonna hate to bitch about it, to fix it up, to drive it once, and then sell it.
But it seems to be working for him.
I mean, that's because it's like a niche market. Like, not a lot of people were doing it, and then he got popular enough that he still makes the money.
Yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, I don't know. Not my thing. Like I'd rather buy
Yeah, I want to do
shitty.
cool stuff we like. I don't want
Yeah,
to do neat, obscure stuff we hate.
yeah, like buying the cheapest thing in the North America. Like
I got
that's
the cheapest DeLorean in all the world, and it doesn't work. Okay, cool.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Like so, but yeah, I definitely want to try and get at least two of these because obviously one for the Cyberpunk and then one for the Blackbird. But that's a future project for us. But
Yeah.
yep. I'm trying to think of fucking what else. Did you find anything on that RX-7? I remember you were looking for the what you'd want to have done to it, like the tuning kit and all that.
No, I haven't started parts listing it and everything yet.
Oh no, you're fine.
I'll do what I call a build biology on it, where I get out my trusty notebook and I find the parts I want to use and how well they'll work together and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll do that, and I'll price it all out and everything, and I'll send it to you, and I'll be like, "This is what I would do to that."
Yeah, I mean, right now, basically, the main thing I'd want to do is just have a tune. That way, it's not burning through oil as much. And then, basically, any other reliability things. I still plan on having the engine pulled out and then having heat insulation installed.
Fuck yeah, insulate the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, for scrubbing out because it's hot as shit here all the time.
As balls.
Then
a heat extractor hood, good to go.
Yeah.
It'll take all the heat out of the engine bay and shoot it at the windshield.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about my windows frosting.
It'll be alright.
Oh yeah, basically all the time anymore because it's so fucking hot that I'm like, yeah, I could have the windows open, but if there's no breeze, then it sucks. So I'm just gonna have the windows up and have my AC running.
Condition this air.
Yeah, but funny enough, I like to look at this just because people like to do dumb shit. Like, hey, now let's one swap.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, another thing to look at is how many fucking absolutely dirt cheap FCs there are. Like,
oh yeah, no, I definitely do want to get an FC at some point because
yeah, they're very light. They make an excellent track car with anything but a rotary in them. Like,
yeah, like that's the thing. I definitely do. Yeah, those are FBs.
Yeah, there's and great thing about rotary engines is that they have a completely linear power band. It is just a diagonal line. However, there is no torque. So
yeah, like it's pretty. Don't get me wrong. Like I like the way rotaries. Oh yeah, well that's a Kirkland one, so that's probably an import.
Yeah, if you find like there you go. Even that, I wouldn't pay $5,500 for that because he's done hackery to it and drifted it.
Yeah, that kind of makes it a little bit awkward. But yeah, oh god, 28K. Fuck that ain't worth it.
Like the Honda S2000? Yeah, don't care.
Not that good of a car now. Sorry to tell you. Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
That's a lot of money for that, though.
I mean, it's nice to pick up, though.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. So, strangely enough, in the event that we do build another Japanese sports car in the same vein as like a Datsun, that's what the 4-liter straight six out of the Jeep is going to be used for.
All right.
I'm going to get a stroker kit for it, and it's going to be like a 4.5-liter race V6 that goes into a Datsun.
I mean, that's fine. I definitely do want to try and at least build another one just because we didn't really get to drive the last one.
Yeah. I mean, you drove it that one time with me pushing you.
Yeah, I was like that, and I got to drive it when it got towed onto pulled onto the back of the
when we all pushed it up onto the trailer, and then we towed it home.
Oh no, I mean when I sold it, the guy had a winch, so he was just like, and I just turned the wheel. Yep.
I would love to have a trailer with a winch someday.
Yeah,
I'll probably end up building one.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a.
Ooh.
What's that one you're looking at?
The Land Cruisers.
Oh yeah.
So again, there is a dealership. Everything on this screen right now, I have seen at a dealership in Linden. That's what I thought this place was, but then it said Kirkland, and I was like, oh no, it's not. It's not Imports and Classics. Never mind.
Yeah, no. But yeah, this place always has. They basically had the same cars for a minute.
Let's go back to that Cutlass.
Oh,
A1 Oldsmobile Cutlass G body, son. Oh, it's fucking gross. Never mind.
I still like that Ford Taurus show.
I mean, the Taurus show is neat, but it's wrong wheel drive, and it's still a fucking Ford Taurus.
Oh yeah, no. Like it's neat, but I would never buy it.
Someday I'm gonna build a Davey Allison tribute Ford. Not a NASCAR, but I'm basically gonna take a Taurus and turn it into a rear-wheel drive V8 car, and it's gonna be a Robert Yates number 28 tribute, liveried up and stuff. But it's
Hell yeah.
It's not gonna be wrong wheel drive, and it's not gonna be a stock Taurus. Oh, the Volvo. Wow.
They actually love these over in Japan.
That's because it's a car. It's still a car, so you pay car tax on it, but also it's a giant station wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, I just remember this for some reason. I don't know why, but in Japan, so they have the same thing they have in the States, where you can go, basically rent a spot with your camper and just kind of live in there.
That's neat.
But the only thing you need to have, like, to put in to register it as a camper, because there are requirements, is it needs to have a stove. So literally,
you just go buy a camping stove, a little propane tank, and just
that's what people do.
This car.
Yep. People literally buy Delicas just because they're like, yeah, I live in this. And it's like, where's your stove? And then they go literally right across the street to fucking wherever, like a Walmart, buy a camping stove, put it in, come back, there's my stove. Roger that. And then the guy that I went with to the auction house is actually an importer for Australia. And they had, I don't know if it was a Delica or what it was, but basically they had something like it in Australia that it basically, to import it, they have to basically say, yes, this is different enough from what is being sold there that I can justifies it being imported.
Yeah.
So if it's registered as a camper, they didn't sell those as campers in Australia. So then they can literally just import it, like no questions asked.
Yeah. I get a special exemption because this wasn't sold here as this. It was sold as something camper. Else.
Yeah.
You can't tell me no.
Yeah, basically. It's literally like if we didn't get the FRS, but we got the BRZ and someone tried to import the fucking FRS and it's like, but it's not different enough. So you literally fucking...
I think we got the FRS. What we didn't get here in America was the GT86.
Yeah. We didn't get the GT86. So, okay, so we'll go with that.
Yeah, so they're all the same except for the badging.
Yeah, badging is, So basically just be like fucking changing out, I don't know, the seats and some other bullshit.
Like a couple interior panels in the back.
Yeah, like...
I think the cars they were offered in are a little bit different too.
Yeah, you go and you put in some like badging saying it's limited edition, 1 of 1.
Nah, you can never do 1 of 1. There's safety in numbers. You gotta do like 1 of 2.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, 1 of 250 or something.
Don't number it, but just say it's like 1 of 200.
Yeah. You don't ever want to say it's like 373 of 500.
This is number 189.
Yeah, so that would basically be like saying, yeah, it's a 69 of 420 made.
Yeah, it's lit. It's the Blaze It edition. Yeah. Well, shit, man. I don't have much else to talk about. I haven't been watching anything besides Edge Runners. I watched that, and now I just continue to watch car shit on YouTube and the NASCAR races every week. But
oh yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, really, the main thing is just I'm just waiting for that RX-7, which
I'm excited for you.
So the money hasn't come through, but I've emailed them and they already got back to me saying that it's in the process. If it isn't to you by your guys' Friday, so basically our Saturday, email her back and say, hey, what the heck? Because it's not like I need the money, but it's at the same time, when there's that much being moved, I kind of get a little bit scared.
Reasonably so. That's a lot of money. Maybe not to like Jeff Bezos, but like, that's a lot of money to me. Shit.
Yeah, especially all at one time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then as long as it gets to me this year, then I don't have to worry about it next year when the other half comes through. So, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, basically just waiting for that to come through. That way I can fucking
go get your car.
Yeah, and then have it fixed up, and have done whatever needs to be done. So, but besides that, it's not a whole lot going on over here. I mean, I'm just diving because there's not a whole lot else to do, and I need to get out of my house because.
I can relate to that. However, I don't like getting out of my house because I pay a lot of money to live here, and all my stuff's here, and I like it here, and I'm lazy.
Yeah.
There's a couch over there calling my name. I can't wait till this podcast is over. I can go lay back down on it.
It's fun. Yeah.
I went to a NASCAR race from 1997.
There you go. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of there's not a whole lot else really going on, just because it's really just kind of work a lot, and not gonna lie, work sucks.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. I wish you could do something you enjoy doing.
I mean, I wouldn't hate this job if I didn't have to be there 48 hours a week or more.
Yeah.
They go and try to justify it by saying, yeah, you get this time. It's like, yeah, that's a lot less than what I used to get off. And I don't get paid more because I'm the military, and they literally you're their bitch.
Yeah, you're not a person, you're property.
And
they have no problem reminding you of that.
Oh yeah, no. That's so. Yeah. To everybody watching, do not join the military. Make better life choices than I did, because while it's fun being in Okinawa, it's not worth the stress.
Yeah, it's fun being in Okinawa. It's not fun being in the military.
Yeah, that's
not always.
That's the best way.
Sometimes, very, very rarely.
Rarely.
Yeah. And
it's just not worth it.
Yeah. Don't do it. Military, not even once.
Yeah, you can make better life choices. Be an engineer, do something, do a trade. You can make better money.
Definitely do a trade. Be blue collar. Don't be afraid to go to trade school and learn a trade and make $80,000 a year without student loans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell, if you want to do wild shit like being an underwater welder, they make a lot of money.
Fuck it. Well, there's also an incredible risk of death with that job.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Don't be afraid of the trades, kids.
Yeah.
Do a trade.
Because
who the fuck wants to be an accountant? Nobody.
Yeah, being white collar is bland, and honestly, you're probably not going to get hired for what you're worth.
No.
Very rarely do people do. Maybe in 30 years from now, maybe. You never know. I doubt it. But I don't live for 30 years from now. I live for today because I don't know about
today because I could die tomorrow. It's
exactly
every day that goes by. It's incredibly more likely that I die tomorrow by my own hand.
You choking yourself?
If by choking myself you mean shooting myself in the head, yeah.
Jesus God.
I think I'm gonna choke myself later. Felt
cute, might choke myself later.
No, it's not even loaded. It's just sitting here. I don't know why. It's just sitting here. I really need a defined place for the gun other than just sitting on the couch.
I mean, it's not like you have kids or anything,
Yeah, there's nobody here but me. Why? Yeah, why would the gun not be on the coffee table?
Yeah, exactly. It's where it's safest. If it's in a safe, it's not really, usable.
Yeah, it's no good to me in a safe. You broke into the wrong house, buddy. Hey, fucking goddamn minute.
Hold on.
Fucking honey, what's the combination?
It's written on the fridge.
Your mom's birthday? Right. The 5th? I fucking know your mom's birthday. It's
yeah.
Anyway.
Always some dumb shit, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think for now that's basically all I got going on because it's, the same for a different day.
Yeah. But hey, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, buddy.
Yeah, it's only
that tunnel is in North Carolina.
Yeah, it's only 3.5 years from now.
That's a long tunnel, but you will get through it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'll be a lot easier once I get the car because getting out of the house
You'll have a
will be a
nice
lot easier.
distraction.
Yeah, because even by the end of the time I own the Mini, which I bought the Mini purely because I want to give it a shot, and it was manual.
Yeah.
Even by the end of the time owning that, yeah, it was still fun to drive. So, and this will be a car that I like even more because this is the car I want to keep forever. The Mini I knew I was never going to keep forever.
Yeah.
Like, even the Viper, I didn't plan on buying to keep forever.
You date, and you know that you're not going to marry her and settle down and have kids with her, but it's going to be fun while it lasts. And you
yeah.
You're like, yeah, let's do this for a while.
Yeah, basically like a boring girl, I would say, not like a goth girl because the Mini was never scary or anything. Like it was always tamed, but that was the thing is it was always tamed.
Yeah. Every now and then you wanted it to just scare you. You wanted it to,
Yeah, but it rarely did.
Have it under the tablecloth, put its hand down your pants, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some wild shit.
Be spontaneous, and the Mini just wasn't capable of that.
No, because it was front wheel drive and it was 180 horsepower, give or take, like 5. Yeah, like it gave off the nice,
It did make a nice noise with that intake.
But that was really about the most it did. But that's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's the thing. Not all cars you buy are going to be cars you want to keep forever. Sometimes you need just a distraction. It's life sucks and you want to have fun. So.
Well, all right, man. We got about a minute left. Anything to say in closing here?
I think we're all good for this week. We'll pick this back up next week in another episode.
Yeah, and hopefully either one of us have done something and have more to talk about. All I have to talk about is that I tore my tricep and it hurts, but it's getting better.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
right. So, eat your homework. Don't do school. Stay in drugs.
Yeah, all 3. But, all right, you have a good one, man. Take it easy.
Love you, buddy. See you next week.
Love you, buddy. See ya.